Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Today I want to talk about how separation is an illusion. When you guys are finding yourselves like super drained, anxious, nervous, and worried about things in your reality that you're trying to manifest, when you see that it seems like everything is going against you, these are the moments that it's normal to forget. But you have forgotten who you are and you have completely forgotten what your desires are, and also that it's not up to you to figure this out. This is where you need to actually surrender. And a lot of you guys, this is a point where you actually try to change and manipulate things in the 3D. And this is a hands off moment where you just need to dig your heels in, kind of see through the illusion of the 3D. I just met with a client actually today, and we were talking about, she set really healthy boundaries in her reality. So I was so proud of her because the boundaries, from my perspective, were her exercising and expressing love that she has for herself, also that she trusts things, that she doesn't have to have such a strong grip of things in her 3D. But we were just saying how there was an experience that something that was said to her. And, there's two different ways of saying, like, I see right through this. There's a very 3D way of saying, no matter what the circumstances. Okay. So it's a 3D way of saying, like, I see right through this. I know that you don't feel that way. I know that you feel this instead. Or there's a higher level of operation from a law of assumption perspective. I see through this because I've seen the end. And so I know this isn't actually true. That's where I want you guys to be. And when I mentioned that to her, I believe that that really shifted something within her. So no matter what's happening in your reality, I know that things can be very emotional when it comes to finances, security, health, of course. But it's important that you see through it from the perspective of this can't be true. This doesn't feel true because I know what my end is, and I trust in that more than anything. So then you detach and you hand it over and you do what you need to do in the 3D to nurture yourself and to have compassion for yourself and to have love for yourself. You never stuff your emotions down, because manifesting can become very dark and draining and toxic if you don't put yourself and your needs and the love for yourself first. You have to be valuing yourself and respecting and appreciating yourself and allowing yourself to be in trust of your end. Okay. Really understanding that all of creation is done. So there's no need to keep pushing up and fighting with the people in your 3D. What are you fighting for when you know that it's already existing and it's already done? So stop. Because if you are getting stuck in the middle, it's because you're stuck in a lie and you're stuck in an illusion. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about this. Before I get into it, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you love my content. If you want me to be your coach, email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com. I'll reply back to you. Actually, I won't reply, but we will reply back to you with my next available session after you've booked with me. Excuse me, you can do a single session or a package. Most people do end up doing the package. I want you to start doing your best to have fun with everything in your reality that you're manifesting. I'm not saying that matters of the heart or your security are not important, but when you place all of your importance on it all and you put so much emphasis and stress on it, you are putting the entire situation and the circumstance on such a big pedestal that will become like a mountain, when in all actuality, the way God sees your problems is that it's a molehill. So you can't magnify it and make it, oh, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than, of course it is. It's not up to you to figure it out. And I think it's a very powerful and empowering thing to go into your I am consciousness and understand that separation, again, it's just an illusion. And that every single person in your reality that you have some sort of an experience with is there for a reason. And everybody's playing different roles in your reality. This is something that I believe some people miss. And then when you want to change something, you might come at it from more of a darker way of trying to manifest where you're trying to manipulate people and you're trying to control people and you're trying to control how things happen. That that way of manifesting is going to be draining. Instead, knowing and understanding that all creation is done, knowing that there are infinite realities, knowing that it's up to you to decide and to choose that you're worthy, valuable, good enough, that you matter, prioritizing yourself, giving yourself love, allowing yourself to step into the I am wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm loved, I'm secure, I'm chosen, I'm a priority. And you can get really clear on the amount of money that you want to make, of what the experiences are like on the people who are playing these other roles in your reality, your clients, your friends, your neighbors. They're all there for a reason, and they're all showing you this is what you believe about these kinds of relationships, people like me, things like that. And then, of course, we have people in our realities who play the role of being our partner, spouse, husband, wife, and things like that. It's all the same because everyone in your reality is reflecting things that you need to see so you can release them, let them go, and then allow yourselves to accept the money that you deserve, the health that you deserve, and the love that you deserve on all in all kinds of relationships. I do believe that you want to start to have fun with this so it's not so heavy and it's not so serious. When I was really becoming very conscious and aware of this and realizing that the people that were in my reality, for example, in the business that I had created to prove that manifestation was real. That particular business was in interior design. And as it turns out, I wasn't even aware of this, but that is a very cutthroat dog eat dog industry. I would see myself be prioritized over bigger box stores who were giving these companies billions of dollars. The people that I was interacting with were always showing me so much value and so much respect. And a lot of times, the people that were between me and those other people would say, what are you doing and how are you doing it? And it's because I would go into that I am. And I would see that they wanted to support me, the business, that they prioritized our customers and our clients' orders. Then when things got kind of choppy and scary, when, obviously there was this global thing that happened back in 2018 or whatever, when bigger box stores, again, that were giving these companies billions of dollars, they were getting all of their accounts. Some of them, the company I was working with, they were shutting down bigger stores. And then the manufacturers were even shutting down accounts, so it left a lot of businesses in a bad situation. Even with that, I remember one particular scenario. I reached out to this account manager type of person, and they were saying they were going to shut my business down and all the orders, and they did actually. I went into the I am and I imagined this person I was interacting with, it was harmonious and he really valued me as an amazing customer and client because I literally funneled millions and millions of dollars through them over the years. So I imagined him feeling compassion for me and my clients. And I kept imagining by going into this I am as if I was him, valuing myself and wanting to do anything and everything to help me. And then over a little bit of time, he ended up calling me one day and he said, I go home at night thinking about you. At night, he never met me before. At night, I think about you before I go to sleep and I pray to God of how can I help this woman's business because we do value you. So I'm going to make this work. I'm going to figure something out for you. And then he kept my account open and he kept our orders being produced. Other things in the world were happening that all of it started to just seem bigger and bigger. And it was just draining me and it was becoming kind of a toxic thing anyway. And then, kind of the reverse thing happened and it was all okay because it was supposed to happen. It was literally a bridge. So it was good. It was a good thing. There was an attorney who was bullying me and I decided I was going into that I am again. So I am always respected. I'm always valued. I'm always appreciated. And he went from being a bully after I imagined him appreciating me and valuing me and telling me how much he respected me, he completely changed his tune and he ended up calling me. We had a good conversation. That entire problem just fizzled away and went away, literally just miraculously and magically didn't even come up anymore. It just went away. My SP was here and there was a little situation. We had to go to the urgent care and he needed a prescription and we needed it very quickly. Like, let's just say for the sake of the video, we needed it within an hour or so. When we called the pharmacy or dropped up the prescription, it was going to be like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours. In the 3D, I said something that said they couldn't do anything about it. Okay. So we went and we took a nap and we were napping. While he was sleeping, I went into my breathing and I imagined myself as if I was the pharmacist. I was there behind the counter and I was telling everybody, this one is a priority. Get this one out next. This one is a priority. Get this one out next. And I kept feeling into that and seeing it. And I did it with a lot of passion because obviously, I can be Mama Bear. So we came out of the nap, whether it was 15 or 20 minutes, and I called them and they said, yep, it's ready. It's ready to be picked up. Thank you. The legal matter with an ex-spouse of mine, where things in the 3D were getting very ugly. And I wanted a fair outcome, but that I really had value and love for myself. The attorney on their side, when we were in the mediation, everything, literally the whole conversation ended up turning into my favor, not out of being selfish, but because that's what was right. Every single person in your reality, they're all divine messengers, and all the experiences you're having, they're all reflective of all of you, your conscious and your subconscious. So if it's stuff that you don't like, I get it and I understand it, but they have roots. Your subconscious mind has been absorbing and processing information like a sponge since you were a kid. And those things remain within you and you don't realize it, but then you're projecting all those beliefs on people. So I highly recommend that you pull yourself out of the 3D, you hand everything over, detach and surrender, and go into your I am consciousness. And it's never, from my perspective, dark, ugly, ego-based, manipulative energy. It is going into harmony and love and trusting in your heart and soul, and then just allowing yourself to experience the highest and best of everyone in your reality. If you need help with this, you can reach out to me. I can be your coach, but it is important before we do coaching at all, you have to have a fundamental understanding of the law of assumption, because otherwise our time together won't be as productive. Please do comment down below that you are going to step into your power, which is unconditional love, which is all light, and realize that everyone in your reality, including yourself, everybody is divine. So allow the experiences to create yourself to be a higher and better version of yourself who's more trusting and more loving and more pure. Okay. I know that it can be challenging. I know sometimes it can be a hard pill to swallow, but it is important from my perspective so this doesn't become dark and draining for you. I love you so much. Comment down below that you are going to remain in your power of being unconditional love and step into that I am consciousness, surrender and detach. Reach out if you need me. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.